Hello, good evening, and thank you for having me. Um, where can I start? The two agreements that have been signed uh, under the auspices of Mr. Barzani for the exploration of gas in Kurdistan are important, but not only because of their size. They are big. They're not the biggest ones ever, but they are big, over $100 billion worth, and they have the potential of fully developing the Kurdistan region's uh, electrical power generation to the point that it will satisfy its needs, which are not met today, and even have some export capacity. So it's not just the agreements themselves, but what they bring to the picture that will be so important for Kurdistan and perhaps even for Iraq as a whole. Oh, absolutely. You remember in previous occasions here during the previous administration uh, that that I used to lament that we did not have the relationship with Kurdistan and that we were not supporting Kurdistan as much as needed at the time. And when President Trump was elected, I was elated to know of the people that were bringing into the administration. And yes, definitely, there will be a much closer relationship between the U.S. and and the Kurdistan region, and we're already beginning to see the effects of that. I understand that Prime Minister Barzani was with Congressman Wilson today. He's only one congressman, but I assure you there are hundreds, literally, that think in the same terms. And there are people now in the administration that do so as well. Well, the Kurdistan region can be, other than the fact that it has been one of the most reliable allies of the United States uh, for a good many decades now. It is an anchor upon which we can base our diplomatic efforts uh, to stabilize and develop that region. And we have good news in other fronts as well. The dissolution of the PKK removes a huge obstacle for both the development of Kurdistan and its ability to trade with the world. Um, I don't know if this is the occasion to delve into that, but uh, things are beginning to align in a way where we can have a constructive relationship with Kurdistan at a time when we're trying to resolve some problems, to put it mildly, with Iran and Baghdad. And now we have the possibility of supporting our friends in Kurdistan in a bigger way than ever before. Well, that can they create an obstacle? Of course they can. Will it be long lasting? I doubt it very much. They need the income as much as anybody else. And yes, it is true. By the way, these companies have been working in Kurdistan region for a while, and what they're doing is expanding their operations. And there is something that I have to say: power is not asked for or considered; is exercised. Uh, the Kurdistani government has control of the Kurdistan region. And while Baghdad has, in many ways, failed to live up to their obligations under the Iraqi constitution, the government of Kurdistan has taken action to continue its development. Uh, they do have to provide electricity to the Kurdistani people one way or another, and they will. And there is very little Baghdad can do, really. I would say it is his prime job today. Obviously, the Kurdistan region will not improve significantly without investment from abroad and markets abroad. It is not just securing partnerships or investments to develop oil and gas fields, but securing markets so that uh, gas eventually and oil, but also other products have a market abroad for the Iraqi region. And that, I would say, is the most pressing job of the prime minister today, uh, other than, of course, defense. But developing foreign markets and development partnerships for the exploitation of minerals, it's vital. And I doubt that other, like I said, than defense, there is a more important task for Mr. Barzani. I almost started answering that question when I mentioned the dissolution of the PKK. Obviously, peace and security in the neighborhood is vital for most American companies to consider investing there. Uh, the dissolution of the PKK is a first important step in that direction. We still have a problem with Iran, and we're still having difficulties with Baghdad, although negotiations are underway as we speak. Um, we need peace and security in that region. We need to restore peace and security in that region. And it is going to happen in a big time over the next 2 years.